Today, I'm going to show you guys how to make coins in FIFA this week. We got our whole notebook of stuff to go through. We got low budget, mid budget, high budget. But before we go into it, I want to talk about last week, some of the investments we made. And it was a crappy investment week. I'm not going to lie. The 84s, they went from like 4K to 5K. The 85s only went up a few hundred coins. So it was really like a break even slash make a tiny bit of profit investment week last week. A lot of the SBCs, it was a repeat. We got the 85 plus player pick, the 85 plus times 5. But one issue that kind of hurt some of the investments in the beginning, yes, it was repeat content, boring, but at the start we had team of the weeks or the team of the week or team of the season requirement in the SBCs. And the issue was, I think at one point, team of the weeks were like 70K and team of the seasons were around 90K. So price-wise, to do one of those SBCs, you're basically paying 70,000 coins bare minimum just for one card in that SBC. And it really ruined it. It made it so a lot of people actually couldn't do the SBCs. And that's because these SBCs that are now out weren't out at the time. I don't know what day these came out. It may have been Wednesday. We're going to get into this later because there could be a wild investment if you want to risk it. But there was no team of the weeks, no team of the season supply. There's no way of getting them unless it was weekend league. So team of the weeks and team of the seasons were dumb expensive, making it so a lot of people actually couldn't go and do those SBCs. So no one was really buying the 84s because they couldn't do the SBC. So that kind of hurt that investment there. So that was last week. Now, this week, we did see a good dip, though. Like, because the last week, there wasn't really that much of a dip in the fodder. But this week, we're seeing the drop. 84s were down at 3,000 coins last night. I sent it into my VIP trading Discord. I didn't send it into the free one. That'll be today on Saturday. Because, you know, VIP's got to have some sort of a benefit. But I think these 84s today, if you can get them Saturday, 3,000 coins, and I get kicked out of the game. We'll talk about it. So, 84s, 3,000 coins. They have been sitting around like 4K, 5K, 6K. So they're down at 3K. If they release the same kind of boring SBCs again, I mean, I guess they're not like boring. It's just the same stuff. So like you're kind of sick of it. I'd say maybe the 83s go to like 4K, 5K-ish range. That's where I would be guessing. Try to pick up the good ones. Don't go for Tadic. Don't go for Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Ilicic, Andre Silva. Those guys stink. Go for the good players like a Tielemans. I always talk about Tielemans. Center mid prem, pretty good position. Good league, pretty much the best league. So I like Tielemans a lot. I think Tielemans especially too because we're supposed to be getting a Ricardo Pereira SBC. I don't think a lot of people are going to do Ricardo Pereira, but usually when you're doing investments, I mean, why not target someone that could potentially rise a bit higher because a certain player SBC is coming out. So the 84s, 3K, you know, it should be pretty easy. I'm overpaying a couple hundred coins. I don't really care. We're going to have lightning rounds today, so there should be some deals on the market. 83s as well. Let me pull up some 83s. Let's go look at the Premier League 83s. Basically, every single Premier League 83 is good besides Raul Jimenez. Maybe Højbjerg you can pick up. I just want to see the prices on them. I haven't seen them at the moment. Let me go on Footbin. I'll go Footbin 83 overall, and then we'll just search Prem and see the prices. Wow. Some of them are actually kind of cheap. John Stones is 1.8K. Oh, wow. So I think you're going to be able to get some good deals on some of the 83s. I would say if you can get them for around 1,000 coins, it looks like Højbjerg is 1.3. I mean, John Stone's at 1.8. Let's pull up Højbjerg real quick. Is he really 1.3? Oh, he's fully 1.3. This guy's going to be 1K easily on bid. Easy. He might be possibly even less on bid today. So 1,000 max on a Højbjerg. He'll probably be, I mean, he could push around 2K, but my safer bet would be like 1.8. Maybe around there. That's what I would guess. 1.8, 2K, somewhere in that range. But I'm looking at a John Stones, 1,800 coins. I'm not going to lie. That seems somewhat cheap. He'd probably go from like 1,800 to like, I wouldn't say 3K. I'd say like 2.5K. So maybe if you can get John Stones for like 1,500 coins. Let's look at another Prem 83. Let's pull up the goalkeepers. I always talk about the goalkeepers. There's Pope. There's Pickford. Let's pull up Pope. If you can get these goalkeepers, I'd say 1,500 coins as well. I don't mind those prices. Wow, they're getting cheap. They're getting cheap. I'd say the prices I'm saying, I'd say 1,500 max. If you can get for cheaper, which you might be able to do today on bid, I would definitely try to do that. So there's that with the 83s. The 83s, 1K, 1.5, depending on like which ones you get. Try to pick up the better ones. 84s, 3,000 coins. Aim for the good SBC ones like the Tielemans. Avoid Tadic, those crappy ones. And 85s are like a big maybe for me this week. They were down at 6K. I think they're kind of back up in price a little bit the last time I looked at them. What are we saying? 6, 7. So they're definitely back up in price a little bit. I don't want to go too high in rating this week. If I'm being honest with you, I'm not crazy interested in it. I'd say maybe if they come back down to like 6K again, go for it. 6K, you know, that's not too bad. But I like the 84s more. I think the 84s are safer. And if it's a crappy investment week, like the SBCs aren't really that good, I think the 84s are going to, you know, do better or at least still be profitable. The 85s are a bit riskier there. Now, for the kind of really lower budget side, I talk about this every week. The gold commons Sunday. If you want to pick up gold commons on Sunday, it's the easiest thing to do. Sunday squad battle rewards. Gold commons get a lot of supply. Try to pick up good positions though. So we talk about Premier League. I don't think we've talked about center backs. I haven't watched center backs lately. But you can do, if you're going to do center backs, you can do like Spanish center backs for like 400 coins. We'll go back to Prem. So let's just look at this. These are basic. You can, if you're on like a super low budget, it's basically like a double your coin investment almost every week. Usually, I should say, usually double your coins. Sometimes it's better. Sometimes it's a bit less. But if you're on a super low budget, like you have 100K, you could turn it into 200K pretty much every week. It's a simple little investment you can do. These guys are so cheap. It's actually dumb how cheap they are. 350, 300 coins. I mean, that's zero risk there. Let's look at the Premier League positions though. I always talk about the Prem left wingers, Prem goalkeepers, and Prem right backs. So we'll pull them up, see what we can get for prices. Wow. Is he actually 400? There's no way. There's no way. Okay, that's cheap. Now that right there is cheap. If you can get these guys for like 400 coins on bid, that's wild. If we get marquee matchups and there's a Premier League team in there, let's go look at marquee matchups real quick. Because if there's not a Prem team, I would say this week we'll probably get a Prem team. So let's pull this up real quick. What do we got? Where are you at, marquee matchups? Did I pass it? No. Throwback marquee matchups expires in 5 days. I think the Prem players would be a good thing to do and then maybe sell them on like Thursday. That's what I would say. If they rise before that, great. If they don't, you know, you sell on Thursday. It's fine. For the left wingers, whenever there's like a Premier League requirement in an SBC, especially marquee matchups, because all the other ones are too high rating, like Ricardo Pereira, probably won't have a low rating SBC. But for this marquee matchups, for example, if we get a left wing in the formation and it's a Premier League requirement, left wing, they do very good. They'll probably be above 1,000 coins. So I'd say 400 max on the left wingers. You might be able to win them for like 350. And let's pull up the right backs now. For the right backs, I always talk about Kiko Femenia. These guys are good, but I like Kiko is usually really solid because he's Spanish, so he does a bit better. I'd say try, 400 max on a lot of these gold commons, but you should be able to win them for 350. If I go on these bids and do 350, you should be able to win almost all of them. Because if they're selling for 400, 450 by now, the bid's at 350. You should win them. So I'd say that's a pretty zero risk play. And let's pull up the goalkeepers. Last one. Let's see. Prem goalkeeper. What do we got here? Prem goalkeepers, max 400. Again, same story. Same story for you low budget guys. You should be able to win them for 350 though. And that you might be able to start buying them now actually, but Sunday is usually the easier day to buy them because gold commons supply on Sunday with squad battle rewards is it's easy to pick them up. So now I want to go into before I go into the riskier play that has a lot of profit, I want to talk about the market. Let me go pull up. Where are we? Sell, buy team, sell team. If you're wondering when to buy your team and when to sell your team, just letting you guys know, we're at a point in the game when it's done. The game is over and cards are just going to continue to drop. When footies comes out, cards are going to keep dropping. So let's pull up, for example, last year. last year. This is Neymar, team of the season Neymar. Let's see, we are around here. We're around here, I'd say. I think, yeah, July. It's July 9th right now. So here's July 9th last year. We have footies, whatever the promos are that are coming out. I think it came out July 2nd last year, and you can see the dip right here. This is what we're going into. Cards are just going to keep dropping, keep dropping, keep dropping, keep dropping. So if you're buying players, just know your card's going to drop. Like, you're losing coins. If you're using a card, you're likely going to lose coins. So there's Neymar. I'll pull up an Mbappe as well just to show you. So here we go with him. But you can literally just see the graph just continues to drop. So we'll go to July. Here we are, month of July, and it just drops. That's just where we're at in the game. It's what it is. Not as many people playing. Cards are going to get cheap. And whatever promo it is, footies, I don't know what we're getting next. It's pretty stacked, so there's going to be a lot of good cards, and cards are just going to drop, and that's it. So if you're buying your team, selling your team, just know whatever happens. If you're buying a team, you're going to lose coins. If you're selling your team, the sooner you sell it, probably the safer. The less coins you're going to lose. Now, on to the risky investment that I'm talking about is the team of the weeks. You saw those team of the week SBCs. It said they expire, I think, in 4 days. What are they going for right now? Let's see. This is the risky play. They're just continuing to drop. Slowly kind of dropping. They were like 30K the other day, I think on Friday. And then later, Friday night-ish, they dropped down to 28. And now it looks like they're, what, 27? Just about. Little over 27K, so they're down another like 1,000 coins. Ooh, take that. Dang, no. So, team of the weeks. I think maybe buying them possibly today, maybe tomorrow on Sunday. I think Sunday could maybe be the low because I think that's when the 93 plus team of the season expires. But with team of the weeks, we have a situation. I think if this SBC, here's the thing. The last time this happened, I said don't buy team of the weeks because the logical thing is once the team of the week SBC expires, they won't refresh it. They'll refresh it. That's the logical thing. So I was like, yo, don't buy team of the weeks. They're just going to refresh it. The tradable team of the week one's going to come out again. It's stupid. Don't invest. But of course, I said that they didn't drop the SBCs again, and team of the weeks went from like 20K to 70K. So if they refresh these SBCs, team of the weeks are going to drop again. If they don't refresh these SBCs, team of the weeks are going to fly. They will fly. So if you want to risk it, this is very risky. The logical thing for EA to do is once these expire, they refresh them again so people can do them again and team of the weeks don't go to 70K again. But they didn't do it that last time. So, I mean, we're talking about logic here and we're talking about EA. Those two things, they don't really correlate. So that's the risky play. I think Sunday, Saturday, at some point, I wouldn't be surprised if these team of the weeks are like 25K. I think that's very possible. And if that's the case, that's a pretty good little investment window. And then hopefully, you know, they rise from there. If they don't refresh the SBC Wednesday, you could sell maybe on Tuesday or Wednesday before content if you want to be safe. Maybe the team of the weeks go to like 35K potentially because Monday, Tuesday we'll get casino SBCs. Also, the SBCs need to require team of the weeks or team of seasons. And then if you are, you know, big balling it, you plan on holding and seeing if they don't refresh the SBCs, you wait another week because if they do refresh it, it'd probably be on a Wednesday again. So you can wait till the next week when there's 0 team of the week supply. And when the casino SBCs come out Monday and Tuesday, shit goes to the moon. 50K, 60K, 70K again. So keep an eye out on that. There's a little investment you can make if you have big cojones, big balls. You want to make that play. It's the end of the game. I'm just at a point where I don't know if I want to invest, but if I do, I'm going to do something super risky like that and see if I can, I don't know, pull something out. I don't know. We'll see. But that's it for this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And free trading Discord, link in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.